and I just took training to the elder of the village, and he trained me for 5 years before I just eventually just wanted to leave and come for the world. And they told me about you guys, and maybe you guys could help.
That is very flattering.
The world for long?
No, I just recently left.
Would you have been there maybe a couple of weeks ago when we were there?
He would have been, yes.
Have I met the elder? Was that the old guy I spoke to?
Droot was not the one. You guys talked to Droot and his wife.
Yeah.
That was not the elder that trained him.
Okay. It's funny you should mention that. I haven't seen my family in a similar amount of time to you.
Me neither, actually. Aver's decided to join the conversation.
You're welcome to. I'm not the most talkative individual, so... So is it your desire to wander the world and explore? Do you have an objective that you are looking to complete? Find your family, I guess.
Yeah, I'd like to find out where they went to.
I'm sure we could help you with that. We've killed a few orcs in our time, so...
I've been killed by orcs a few times now.
Only some of us.
Yeah, me. Repeatedly.
I thought it went quite well. I was doing just fine.
Yeah, one time we killed an ant egg.
What is that?
I nearly killed him. Over there.
It's hard to describe an egg egg.
You
It's
know
like-
what
it's
a
a
praying
large
mantis
beast.
is?
Like
Okay.
that, but like a lot bigger.
Yeah, like 12 feet tall praying mantis.
We've slain giant spiders, a white dragon.
Some
So
giant wolves that almost killed us.
that's true.
Nope. Didn't
And-
lay a claw on me.
And some other giant wolves that like ran into trees and such.
Plus, we pretty much genocided the forest between all.
Somebody needed to clean that place up.
They warned you it was a dangerous road.
Not anymore. I think we've even had a tussle with an owl bear or two at this point.
They don't exist.
And at that point, that's when Hinoke loses his concentration and the spell dissipates in his spell scroll.
Damn it, Turnham.
You want to start seeing blood stream from his nose.
Nope, it's
I'm
very
like, I'm
frustrated.
cursing in Gnomish. Like, I'm tearing up the scroll and I'm lighting it on fire with a firebolt spell.
Ooh,
And it
touchy.
disintegrates.
Sorry, was that?
Touchy.
Well, he normally is, so.
Well, maybe we will help you once we've sorted this mess out. Find whoever you're looking for, or at the very least, give you some information on it. We can certainly try.
It'd be experience to travel with you guys.
Laura says, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yes, I haven't
she was
spoken to you
here.
yet. Yeah. Hi. And how are you doing, my dear?
I'm doing well. I'm ready to get back into the action.
Good to be out of that office with all the papers.
Oh, yes. For a while. It's nice to get out and see the world a bit.
Absolutely. Although I imagine you have a lot more pressure on your shoulders now, being the only advisor and all.
For now, I expect we'll get a second one soon.
Well,
Probably not a Joe off this time.
I don't like to pry, of course, but I do happen to know from a little bird that Holg may soon be needing work, so if there's a position...
Holg, advisor to the king, the half-orc that can't count.
Why is Hole gonna need work? He works for me.
I thought you said that you were bringing in a manager.
I am.
So what's he gonna...
He's still gonna be the bartender.
He's gonna be the bartender, just like he is now.
Oh, I thought you were getting rid of him.
The dude can't count. I can't have him run my inn.
The inn could be on fire right now, for all you guys know.
Suppose we could all also play a game of cards too.
Avarice is excited and ready to beat all of you.
Is everybody having a go?
You could.
Have a big old card game. I don't even know what you roll for this.
Intelligence check.
Oh, just a straight intelligence?
Yep.
Ooh. 5. Definitely not.
Hanok, Ergis, are you participating in a card game?
I'll play.
Okay. Go and roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
$13.
13. Alright, and Corin, what'd you get?
18.
18. Hello, were you playing it now? Yeah, is he FK?
I guess. I don't know.
He's busy with the spell scrolls. Avery's got a natural 20, so
Oh.
he wrecks all of you guys.
I want proof. I want a screenshot.
Sure.
Sorry, I was AFK.
We know.
Oh, why? Did something happen? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we were asking you a question over and over.
Sorry, what was the question?
If you wanted to play the card game or not.
What card game? What did I miss? Oh, you guys are playing cards as usual? No.
So I already won, so.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Was it another yo mom, what's up moment?
Alright,
It was I needed baked lays, which are the most delicious chips in the world, and a bottle of
Oh.
Alright. So, did you guys have anything else for like the night that you need to do? Corian is finishing up the meat.
Yep.
You actually sent me evidence.
I did, yes. Well, Avers will start getting ready for bed then. So
how
lay down.
much meat did you figure we had?
I think you said it before. Like a deer, that would be quite a lot of meat.
Well, how many pounds of food do we eat a day?
I believe it's like one. Wait, is it 1 pound? No, I think it's more than that. Let me see. It's in the player's handbook.
Well, while we have this moment, I'd like to thank our sponsor for tonight, Hall's Cough Drops.
Yep, 1 pound of food per person. That is what you need per day.
So you get between, it says 75 and 125 pounds of meat off of a deer.
Jesus. Okay, so you have like enough to feed an army.
So
Wow, that's a lot. So that's 75 to 100.
right.
I kind of average that to like 85, so 85 and 3 of those.
We'll be able to last a good few months.
That's close to like what 250 pounds.
It's about 43 days worth of meat per person at a pound a piece, but a pound seems small to me.
Right, yeah, that's not a lot.
The
I
players
mean, that's
handbook
probably
says-
like the bare minimum you could live on.
I'll probably divide that by 2, so we call it about 22 pounds of meat per person.
Yeah, it said you only need a pound, but I was like, I'd probably eat more than a pound.
So we'll call that about 20 days of rations per person of smoked deer meat.
Right, yeah.
And it'll last you.
Smoked deer meat should last you probably like 6 weeks before it goes bad.
Oh yeah. So you're quite set on deer meat.
Just want to make sure we don't starve when we're in the caves. That's my whole goal.
If you start like shoveling it into the bag holding. So, did you guys have anything else for the night?
I cast alert spells and tiny hut.
All right. So, as you guys get into the hut and start to get ready for bed, you can all go ahead and do your perception check for your watches.
Who wants to take the watches?
It's all one roll, but I guess you'd only
that's
need
right,
4. So
I'm gonna sit this out, but I'll roll for Owly.
okay.
I got an 8.
8.
Oh, thank God he has
12.
advantage.
Assuming I'm using
Oh.
orange goggles.
On your perception, you always normally get high.
I know, I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 4 on Owly, so he has 7.
7. What was the tournament?
12, providing it's not disadvantaged because of orange goggles.
You're just going to roll a d20 and add your perception.
Oh, I did this for 10.
Oh, you got 10? Okay. And then Blora.
Those are some
All right.
terrible perception rolls we've got tonight.
We didn't roll too great either. So you guys basically like pass out throughout the night.
We don't really need them, though, because we don't have the horses to watch for. Nothing can get in here.
Yeah, it's true.
You actually, throughout the night, you don't hear anything anyway. Seems
No, because
pretty
we're all
quiet.
asleep. We
You can
wouldn't.
be woken up
Well,
by
Hanoke's alert spells would go off if anything got close anyway.
him.
And then he would wake us all up.
Right.
It is a quiet night. You guys wake up, leave the hut, and get some food ready, and then are you all ready to depart for the next day?
Yep.
Okay. Any other divine rolls, I guess.
15 and 2.
That sounds about right for me.
Breakfast venison chops.
I cast Prestidigitation to make mine taste a little bit better.
One day you pronounce that right.
I think it's become a sort of running joke now that he doesn't.
I carefully spice 5 of the 6. I will no longer be wasting my cooking ingredients on Hanoke's meals.
I don't always Prestidigitate. I don't always use the press to power on it.
Will
know,
not
it's
be
like
wasting
MSG.
my supplies on Hanoke's meals.
That's amazing.
Whatever. No respect.
You're right. No respect. Prestidigitation every time on my cooking.
Not every time. On occasion.
You know, I think Korean's food is good without any extra enhancers. I think it's already to perfection. Unless I'm the only one.
Yeah,
Might be
sure,
the-
whatever.
I like Korean food.
I like it too.
You like it when you put your magic on it.
Don't say it like that. It sounds wrong.
Anyway,
You're the only one that precipitates all over your food.
so you guys begin packing up.
Hanoke's magic sauce.
Hanoke takes damage from that vicious mockery.
Yeah, seriously. Do I need to roll a wisdom check for that?
Yeah, you can try. Yeah.
Let's see here. 18.
Oh, that's a good roll. Yeah, you're fine.
I'm immune to criticisms of my magic. I'll prestigitate all over whatever I want. Dang it. I say in a huff. I got so angry I got tongue-tied.
We couldn't tell the difference.
Don't make me turn you into a goat. I could do that.
I'd still be taller than you are.
Maybe.
And more useful in
Very,
combat.
very small goat.
Oh, more useful in combat. I ended the last combat encounter with a single spell.
We didn't have
All
a
right.
combat encounter.
Yeah, because I ended it with a single spell. They were about to come in, and I knocked them out.
They like to argue like this a lot. Just
Let me remind you that I was one who saved you when you were about to die being crushed by that giant insect creature.
No proof. No proof. Everyone told me that wasn't true.
oh, it wouldn't be an argument
know,
unless you brought up the Ankag.
One day I'll learn a spell that will, like, show the past or something, and then you'll be sorry.
Modify memory.
Modify memory.
Oh wait, that lasts for the past week. Never mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
No, if
I
I
wouldn't
cast at a
believe your
high enough
illusion
level-
spells, anyways. Let's go.
If I get the high enough level of modify memory, I can go back as far as I want in his memory and change 10 minutes of it or something. But that's at the end of our... That's the final spell I cast in this campaign.
Crane's already like 20 feet ahead, leaving.
As normal.
Yeah. So you guys start to get up and try to quickly follow him. On this day, did you have anything else you wish to do, or are you just traveling?
Travel, I imagine.
All right.
We definitely don't need to go hunting again.
Nope. I think you're quite set. So yeah, you guys travel until sunset. You find another place to kind of get your camp ready. Once again, alert spells.
Owly.
Everything.
The
It's all ready.
Unseen servant.
You
The
start to just like
anti-DM tactics.
you just start to get like bored of doing it over and over
No, I
because
don't.
of how long it takes.
It's
but,
what I do while they cook and stuff.
Yeah. But you have it all set up for the night. You guys eat your dinner and get to rest. So
I intentionally do not cast any magic on my food today.
It's extremely plain.
I eat it with relish, like not the actual condiment, but you know, relish in it.
yeah, I want some relish.
Is that Hanoke's magic sauce?
No. There is no magic sauce. It doesn't exist.
Hey, you don't understand how my magic works, Druid.
Oh,
Actually, I do.
Well,
Easy.
you don't do arcane magic. You do divine magic and tree shit.
oh.
Like, not insulting you. I'm just saying it's tree stuff. Nature magic. Very different.
And you say I don't understand arcane, but you clearly don't understand divine magic then.
Well, you just do like that little light thing.
The little light thing.
Yeah, for divine magic, right?
Hanoke is so aggressive towards everyone today. What's
I'm
going
not
on?
being aggressive. I'm just saying, like, arcane magic is different than druid magic and, cleric magic. I roll my eyes at Averis. Not impressed.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Avers actually turns into an eagle and soars into the air.
Yeah, I cast a polymorph on myself and turn myself into an eagle and soar after him.
And there goes our tiny hut.
Well, this was before we went to bed, right? Or is this in bed?
He said
I
after you
think he
cast
said-
all the camp spells.
Yeah, but I don't cast. All the rest of them sit there, like the alarms sit there. Tiny and I have to cast when we all are ready to go to bed and not leaving there anymore. Like that's the last. It takes 10 minutes. It's the last spell I cast before we go to bed at night. Anyway, even if it was broken, when I come back down, I just take 10 minutes to cast Tiny Hut again. It's a ritual.
Avers just keeps going.
I guess he had the high ground.
He somehow managed to go even faster in that direction he was heading.
Wow, does that vicious mockery hit 2 people?
I like your humor, small man.
It's out of range.
Yep.
I'm already like 300 feet away. I just keep going.
I just keep following.
I go to sleep.
You get your better roll out. Hanok, he just keeps going. It's up to you whether you keep going or not.
How long has it been?
About 5 minutes right now.
I'll follow him for a little bit longer. It lasts an hour.
He finds a kind of like nearby tree, and he kind of lands on it.
I kind of dance around trying to communicate that I'm sorry.
He doesn't seem to even acknowledge you.
I don't know how long you could stay in beast shape form for, so I stay around for another 10 minutes. And
Okay.
change.
He just sits there.
It's about 20 minutes now. I'll stay another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to leave after a half hour.
Actually, I think mine lasts roughly the same amount of time.
Is yours an hour?
I think it's just a couple hours.
Yeah, mine's only an hour.
All right, so you start heading back.
Mm-hmm.
You make it all the way back to your campsite. Are you starting to cast the hut now?
Yeah, I'm going to stay up for another 30 minutes to arcane recover, and then cast the hut for another 10. So then 40 minutes from after I get back, I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay. So you guys begin to get ready for sleep. Anything you wish to do before that?
Has Avery's come back yet?
Yes.
Okay, then no. I will make sure Avery's is okay.
All right. After about 2 hours, after Hanok gets back, turn you see, because he can cast twice, you see the eagle start to head back. And he lands and transforms back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Where have you been?
In a tree.
Any reason why?
I usually leave when I'm not in a good mood.
Oh, what was it? What you said over there?
Well, yeah. I left
Well,
right in
I
the
think
face
your
of that.
magic's special.
Thanks.
More than I can do. All I can do
Well,
is
you know-
talk with animals.
You know some spells, so
I
I
let
just
Avery sit down next to me and I give him a little hug again. Rock him a little.
he doesn't roll his eyes this time, but he's considering it.
The small man's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm not really a fan of puns, but I'll just try to stay out of earshot of them.
Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, well, I'm just tired, so I'm gonna go to bed.
You do that. I'll join you.
All right. So you guys get your long rest. Go ahead and do your divine rolls. No.
Okay. 18 and 11.
All right. Some pretty good ones.
I'd suggest somebody learns dark vision.
I believe I have that prepared. Let me see.
Yeah. Can't Ballora cast? I don't know if that's a cleric spell as well, isn't it?
It is a cleric spell. Yeah, I believe. I'm pretty sure.
I'm looking it up right now to double check. Druid, Ranger, Sorcerer, Wizard.
Not a cleric.
Not a cleric.
But Avros will get prepared. Actually, I need to do my spells.
You might want to have Flame Sphere for this shindig.
Possible. I had to give up another good spell, though. Let me see.
You might want to have Goodberry, though, prepared for that crazy out-of-combat heal with that cleric ability.
Actually, I don't know if I have Goodberry. Let me see real quick. You can guys go in and chat while I do this. I'm just kind of organizing my spells.
Yeah. Do you always have Entangle prepared?
I don't think I have it until I have it prepared now, but it's not always prepared.
Okay, that's good in case somebody tries to run away from us.
Carefully prepare my spells for the day.
So I should look at mine because we're going to be actually going into the cave today, right? Like we're supposed to be making it to the cave by today.
I think it was like half a day away now, right?
Yeah.
Because you spoke to me, it would probably be about half a day. You'd probably get there around noonish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't figure time would make a big difference once we're underground.
Yeah. Aver says he could have fairy fire if you guys wish.
That could be useful.
Is that the one that just? What does that do? Is that just
gives you advantage?
Does that
on
light him up and
attacks.
give you advantage?
Yeah.
Is it just one person, like the next person, like Guiding Bolt?
It's a
AoE?
field.
Oh, it's a field.
Yeah.
Is it only for one attack, or is it a concentration like while that's up?
It's concentration, and anyone within a 10-foot radius has to make a dex save. Or sorry, any person within a 20-foot cube. Sorry.
And then what happens again? Like so that you get advantage. Just is it just everybody gets advantage on them as many times as we hit them?
If they fail it, yes, you get advantage every single time.
Oh yeah, then yeah, definitely.
All right, he has that prepared.
Is that level? That's level 2 or level 1?
That's level 1.
Plus, it can light up invisible creatures.
You can.
Oh.
He can.
I would assume during my military stint, I've seen it used.
Yes. He can. All his really good spells. He can either do Goodberry or Dark Vision. Really.
Dark vision.
Dark Vision over Goodberry.
Because he has Moonbeam and Healing Word. He doesn't really wish to get rid of those.
With Ballora, definitely Shield of Faith would be good, or not Shield of Faith, but Beacon of Hope.
Oh yeah, she has that one.
Okay, cool.
So, all right. So he has his spells prepared. All right.
And she has Inflict Wounds.
I believe she did.
She used it in the last time we battled, I believe.
She does. Yes.
I love
Okay,
that
good.
spell.
That spell's amazing and needs to be prepared always.
She does have it prepared, yes.
Because I can feed her a good hit on that too if she casts at a high level. So
Yeah.
Right.
So looks like we got. Hano, did you get your spells prepared too?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, I'm going to. I think I'm pretty good with what I want.
How does your magic work, Argus?
Do you happen to know that, Urgus?
No.
It's based off of your
Just
music. You know a certain amount of spells, and you use your kind of like your performance of music to cast them.
I think it operates the same way my spells work, right? You pick from a set, and that's what you always have, and then you use up spell slots as you use them.
I just have never looked at a bard. I was curious.
Yep, and you see he's almost always carrying like his musical instrument, so kind of looks like it's his type of weapon, I guess, is the best way to put it. All right, so I got mine. Hano got his. Are you guys all ready to depart, or no?
I am.
Yep.
All right. So you guys, once again, you get your food. You get up and start heading out. You travel, and you're starting to see more trees. You're hitting the forest now. You travel for.
Okay.
So you probably be like 6. So probably about 6 hours.
Do you guys think we should collect some firewood now and put it in the bag?
We can if you would like.
I mean,
Don't let Tarnum do it.
we don't have to. I'm just asking because I don't know how we're going to do that kind of thing once we go underground.
I mean, I have some torches that I don't use ever. I have like 5, I think.
It's for like a campfire, right?
Oh,
Yeah. I'm talking about like if we need a campfire for something. You want to get like a couple of days worth of wood just in case.
I could loan you my axe and you could cut some down.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it. Should take only a couple minutes.
12.
Well, it takes you a little bit longer, but you do manage to get the amount of wood you desired. So now you'll be arriving a couple hours later, but still in the afternoon, so you're all right.
All right.
So you fill up the bag of holding with a good amount of wood that you think will last.
Write down a good amount of wood.
A good amount of wood. Got it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly how much he wanted, but I assumed Corin would know how much he would need. So
Just a couple of campfires worth.
yeah. So you have that for when you need it.
You know, in case we fall in a freezing underground river or something. I don't know.
Ares is used to the cold, so he's fine.
We need to burn out a village of gnomes. You never know.
Hey now. No gnome racism.
You were the one who started the other day by saying you hated freaking underground gnomes.
Yeah, but I could say that
underground
because
gnomes.
that's my people. It's okay for me to say that.
So it's okay if it's the same species then. You can't be racist against different types of gnomes.
Yeah, gnomes can be racist against other gnomes, but you know that's our words, not your words.
God.
The Sverfniblin.
Is that
Yeah, it's a very weird name.
Sverfneblin. Except it's all one word. There's no pause in there. I had to look it up. It's spelled horribly. It's Svirfneblin. Sverfniblin.
Oh, deep gnomes, yeah.
I didn't know if that's what they were called.
Yeah.
In our thing.
That
I
is
think
what
it'd be
they
easier
call
just to call them deep gnomes.
We have other words for them, but you guys don't speak
Well,
Gnomish.
like Jurgar is deep dwarf, so anyways,
Spelling with lack.
so we go to the cave.
Oh yeah, I was just writing that down.
What were we writing down?
I sometimes keep track of quotes that you guys say,
Oh,
and that was one of them. So you guys head out for bouts till like 2 p.m. And go ahead and make a perception check, all of you guys.
19.
14.
Now let's see here. I rolled
It's 19.
13
Nice.
for me. 17 for Ollie.
And don't forget Jostan too.
Right. I think his perception is +5, so that would be a 19 for him too. If it's based on sight, which I assume it is. Yeah. 19 for him.
So Tarnum and Ergius, you both, as you guys are heading forward, you see to the right, it looks like a kind of like an entrance of some kind. Looks dark.
According to the map I have, does this look like the cave?
You're roughly that region, yeah. You're very aware of navigation. So
This looks to be the cave.
Do we see any tracks leading into it?
I could investigate for that.
Like evidence that people have recently gone in here?
go make a survival check.
I would probably be looking too if you asked me.
3 with a roll to 1.
Probably one. You're kind of looking at the dirt in the wrong spot. You're just
Obviously.
trying to move grass out of the way, trying to find any sort of kind of footstep, but you're not finding anything. And you start heading, accidentally start heading backwards. Actually,
Yeah, I don't see anything over here.
Tarnum, where you can try as well.
Yeah, if I see him doing that, I can give it a go. What would
Okay.
this be?
Start.
Survival? With advantage, because it's my favourite terrain, right?
Is forest?
Oh, have we moved out? Yeah, grassland and forest
Forest.
are my favourite
Yeah,
environments.
you have advantage then.
Thank God, because that's a natural 1. Again? That's a 3. That's an 8.
You begin actually following him, helping him look. Yeah, it's around here somewhere.
I've rolled 4 natural 1s in one night.
That's great.
While you two are off, so perspective kind of.
Yeah, we
Oh, that's a
can't.
bad color.
We can't tell if they've made it here yet or not. So I guess we'll just have to go in and see.
Is anyone else here good with survival?
Avarice has a high wisdom. He'll give it a try. So there's Corian and Tarnum looking over for footsteps.
What about our new bard friend, Fit?
You can give it a try as well, if you would wish. You can make a survival check. It's at the bottom of the
2.
list.
It's 4.
So there goes Ergius this way, kind of looking for some footsteps over here.
At this point, Hanoka's actually going to give it a try.
You can.
15. 14 plus 1.
What's Avarice's? Oh, wow. I got 17. So Hanok and Avarice actually start going in the right direction. Kind of looking for footprints. Avarice is actually the one to point out. It looks like a couple of he can't make out the specifics, but he can see at least a couple sets of it looks like be humanoid footsteps. He begins to call you guys over while you guys are on the ground crawling.
All right, so I'll come over.
All right.
I will too.
And you guys can see it's at least two. They're kind of like all bundled together, but it's kind of faint. Looks like it wasn't. Okay, no problem. Looks like it wasn't like yesterday recent, but it looks like it's fairly recent. Leads directly into the cave.
Yeah, it seems like they may have went that way.
I would hope so. We can start to head in if you wish.
Well,
Yeah.
just preferred not to go in before they got here. Find ourselves wandering deeper and deeper into caves looking for people who haven't actually got here yet.
You could have gave us a slip.
Avery just starts walking in.
Inspiration dies for that.
Reluctantly. He just take your pity.
Pity.
Angry DM inspiration. For that, this is an inspiration die. Not part of your inspiration, that's separate. Whenever you make an attack roll or an ability check, which we'll show you how to do that, like if we get into combat or anything, you can add that at any time, and it's a one-use thing. So
Oh, okay.
I feel like this roll wasn't good enough. You can just add that onto it. So
I never remember to use those.
I think you guys still have one of each.
I do.
I did use mine eventually after I had it for like 3 months.
Do you still have the D6 over here? Quinn? No.
I don't have an actual dice. No, I just have it marked on my character sheet.
There. So you remember it's blue.
I'll just think that's part of the decoration.
Don't change it to yellow.
All right, so we head into the cave.
Yeah, Avarice is already in there.
Plop on my goggles.
Okay, you put them on. They're already attuned.
Say, hey, Avarice, you want to fix up old Tarnum here?
Sure. Well, I could either do a light spell or give him dark vision. It's up to you. Light is the cantrip. I'm okay with either, because dark vision lasts for an hour.
I thought dark vision was like 8 hours.
Oh, is it? It might actually be.
It might be an hour.
Dark vision. 8 hours, yep. So he will actually do that instead. He thought it was an hour, so Tarnum, you now have dark vision for 60 feet.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. I'm going to mark that spell too.
I'm back.
All right.
Sorry.
No problem.
Were you in the cave?
Oh, we just now started heading in.
But there was an ambush, and they caved in on us, and you weren't here to roll your dex check, so you got crushed by rocks.
Rocks fall.
Don't spoil it.
Let's use my divine roll to go back in time and give myself a success.
Yes, that feature that I forgot about. You guys actually start to get closer, and the hole into the cave is actually pretty small. You guys would have to crawl, except for Hinook and Airgis and Drossan and Ellie, but
I'm going to put Ollie out in front.
I wasn't expecting a tiny cave.
well, might as
Maybe
well
opens
because
up.
it was in there. So you guys start to head in.
Now I'm nervous. We should check for traps.
I have a spell for that.
This might be a good time to use it.
Okay, I will cast. What is it called here?
Find traps.
Find traps. Yeah,
All right, is that a second level? I believe?
it is. It is. Yeah,
Go ahead and mark that spell slot.
I have.
All right. So you cast that, and you guys start heading in. It's actually kind of like partially into like a small hill. Like I said, it's narrow, kind of small. You guys had once you guys start crawling in, it gets dark pretty quickly. The air and like the stone in this vicinity is kind of cool.
Small dark holes, my favorite.
Anyway, the passage, it as you guys start to get further in, it appears to start get like narrower. And as the like last bit of sunlight begins to fade and behind you, it starts to curve to the left. It actually expands a little bit more, and then at this point, you can start to feel it starts descending deeper in. You guys continue on down here. Sometimes it kind of like forms into like an awkward path, making it like difficult to squeeze through. But you guys managed to get in successfully. After about 10 minutes, this slow decline, you start to go further in, and up ahead you can see looks like rocks directly in front of you, blocking the path. But you can kind of see like small little holes in it.
So are we like in a line? Like, can the only person in front see this, or?
I'll say, well, first I need a marching order. So Avers was in front. Where's the figurine? Is right here.
Yep, they're all in this little corner there, right?
So Avers right there.
If this is really tiny, I would like to be behind Avers since I can move freely.
Okay, you could. I removed the grid because that was annoying. But yeah, so Avers mentions that there's some kind of, and Hinoke, you can see this too. It looks like something blocking the path up ahead.
Just I can see it's rocks with little cracks in it.
Yeah, and actually, when you start to get like closer to it, you can feel what feels like a breeze coming in through the seep, through the rocks.
All right, I'm gonna try to peek through the rocks.
Do I sense traps from that?
You do not.
Okay.
Let me get a perception check. Hinoke. Avers is like pushing past you, and it's already from the tight space. You're trying to like push past Avers. You can't see much through it.
Can I dismiss Owly and make him reappear on the other side of those rocks, like 30 feet away?
You can.
Or just a couple feet away. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna look through Owly's eyes.
All right, let me get the thing real quick. Is his dark vision 60 feet?
120.
Oh, wow.
Owly is always doing work.
All right. Go ahead and have him
in the game.
Yep. Go ahead and have him do a perception check with advantage for sight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has an advantage on sight and hearing, so.
Yep.
Ooh, 17 and natural 20.
20.
There we go. Natural 20 for Owly. Me through Owly's eyes.
It is actually a cavern room. It looks to be fairly wide. From end to end, front to back, it looks to be about 50 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks to be about 20 feet tall. You can see a couple small puddles in this cavern room. Because of your roll, you can actually see it looks like to be another entrance to like the back of the right of the room on that opposite side. But there's nothing, no people, no sense of life or anything. It appears to be empty.
Okay. Looking at the rocks, does this look like just some rocks caved in, or is there anything interesting or unique about these rocks? Is it just normal cave-in rocks to me, or is it like some sort of secret passage where if I, these rocks, seem unnaturally placed or something. I don't know.
Are you doing this as Hanok, or you
No,
be you
this,
doing
is, this is as Owly, yeah, from the other side now, looking at it. Is there
Yeah.
is there anything different about the rocks from the other side? Is basically what I'm asking.
Make a nature check.
Ugh, nature, come on, man. Make an investigation. 16.
16. Cave-ins, it appears to be partially natural until you look up to the top. You can see kind of like markings that looks to be like a sharp object, kind of like scraping. It looks like some kind of tool was used to block this.
Okay. I'm going to pop out of Ollie Eye view. I'm going to leave him on the other side for right now and just have him keep an eye on in case anything starts to approach these rocks. I'm going to have him fly a little bit away because I've been feeling these rocks are about to come down here pretty soon. So I want to be a little distance away so that he can not get hit by them if they come rolling down. And I'm just going to relay to the group everything I saw, and looks like someone needs to break these rocks.
That is definitely not me. Avers actually turns into an owl and kind of like goes behind Corian so he can get room because it's a very narrow space.
I will crawl forward.
And Hinoke is easily able to pass, so Corian goes forward. What are you using? Just like your arms or something?
Yeah,
Corian?
yeah. You said they're just a bunch of rocks, right? No.
Yeah, it looks almost like loose rocks.
Yeah.
Gonna make a strength check.
11.
11. Easy enough. Like I said, they're pretty loose. It takes you a little bit though, a couple minutes, but you eventually start pushing them all as they slide down on the opposite side, giving like a small little rumble. A couple rocks from overhead that were like piled on top also fall down, but they don't land on you. And the pathway is about halfway open now. As you push the rest out of the way, you can now enter the room if you wish.
I do.
All right. Avers, he's gonna for now stay in his form, in his owl form, and kind of float around. And you guys also managed to get in as well into the cabin room. I'll give kind of like a.
Do we not have a
what it
map
looks
for this
like.
one?
No. I'm kind of just drawing what it looks like. So you guys came through here. And this is the entrance that he saw over here.
Well, looks like those guys didn't plan to come back this way.
It doesn't look like it. Unless they planned on removing those by themselves, but I don't really see a point why they would close that off.
Stop other people getting in.
Possibly.
Yeah, that's what I figure. So we see anything else in this room besides just that entrance?
Not in this room. Like I said, you see a couple small puddles, but nothing out of the ordinary. With Owley's role, as he is kind of like just wandering around, he sees some kind of form right here. Not really sure what it is from this distance. But he just alerts you guys of it.
Alright, I guess we would approach it.
A form?
Okay. Yeah, like a form kind of lying on the ground.
Alright, so I guess we'll approach it.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys get closer, since all of you guys have dark vision, looks to be humanoid. It's kind of like the back portion of it is slumped against the wall.
Should we shrink down?
The head is down.
To sit inside of a square.
What was that?
Should we shrink our characters down to fit inside these squares?
Oh yeah, sorry. Let's do that.
I'm trying to Laura, is Averis, is he alive?
I again totally check.
Is it somebody we recognize, like Brenson?
Is he Prince's father?
Immediately says, "Nope, nope." He's no.
Oh.
Do you recognize him? Or her?
He kind of leans down, pushes. It looks like kind of blonde hair covering the face. He kind of pushes it out of the eyes and says, "Don't recognize him."
All right. Can I investigate the body?
You can. Let me just finish moving these down.
Okay. Anyone want to help me investigate?
Avers is there, so he'll do it anyway.
Okay. So let's roll investigation.
Oh, that was so good. That was 8. Yeah, he's good at investigating.
I rolled 19 plus 8, so 27.
All right. So you start to get closer and push past. The hair, because it's blonde, kind of goes to the shoulder and obscures part of the face. You begin searching through the clothing. As you start at the chest, you can actually see it's. And actually, sorry, you wouldn't be able to see color because of dark vision, but you can see some kind of looks like a liquid, like a dried liquid on his chest.
I smell it. Does it smell like blood?
It does.
Yeah.
You can see, you can trying to find the source of it, and it looks to be right in his heart. It looks like a piercing wound. The face just kind of stares down. It's pretty clear that he's dead. You begin searching the pockets. As you start to look inside the coat, they're all turned inside out and they're empty.
But Laura, do you recognize this guy? Is he from elsewhere?
Just kind of glance.
Tell the group he's been picked clean. So there's nothing of value on him, and nothing scraps of paper or anything like that.
No.
Okay. Well, we'll deal with his body maybe on our way back out.
Does the piercing wound look like a weapon versus something natural?
I gotta make a perception check.
Also, does this look recent or is it old?
You can also make a perception check as well, Tony.
20.
Yeah,
20. You're quite familiar with weapons. It appears to be some kind of either dagger or rapier or something. It's be a very small hole.
Just want to make sure it
13
wasn't a
on my
stinger.
perception.
Yeah. Sorry, what's that, Tony?
13.
Looks, you're not too familiar with this kind of stuff. It looks, because the body is still intact, you get the feeling it's somewhat recent.
Okay. But let's hope we don't end up like that guy by the end of this ordeal.
I'll grab him and drag him off to the side.
Okay. Are you talking about inside the cavern? Or?
Yeah, right over here.
Okay.
Just out of our way.
Those body over there.
I was gonna say I just fling him to the side, and I thought, well, maybe people will be,
Yeah, kind of like an arm throw, get a good arc.
Exactly.
Aver says, I kind of wish I knew what happened to him.
I thought maybe Ballora might want to say words over him or something.
She kind of goes over to him. Actually, let me see. She does have Speak with Dead prepared, but it's 3rd level.
I don't think this guy is worth it.
She said, that's all right.
Does he stab? Yeah.
We don't know who he is. How do you know he's not worth it?
Would I know to look at his? Does it look like he fought back at all?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to tell that?
make an, I'd say, investigation of the vicinity to see.
16.
16. You begin looking through the rocks and the dirt on the ground, see if you can see any like sort of marks of blood or anything. And you do see over where around here you can see blood, but you can see some of the dirt around here has been misplaced or like touched, I guess. It doesn't look to be footprints, but looks like something was sitting here. I'm not really sure what, but you're not sure. You don't see any blood anywhere else, so you assume that's his blood right there. But you can't get much detail whether he managed to fight back or not, especially since he doesn't have any weapons on him.
Right. All right. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I guess we could speak with Ballora could speak with Dead with this guy.
It's up to you guys. It is one of my higher spells, but I can do it if you wish. Well, not one of my higher. It's kind of in the middle.
Well, what are we looking to gain from this guy?
Knowledge of who killed him. How many people were there? Maybe.
How long ago?
If we did, I only have 5 questions, so you'd have to figure out which ones you wanted.
How many? How long ago?
Any others?
Why'd they kill him?
Yeah, why?
That's a good one.
We got 2 more here.
Does he know anything about what's deeper in the cave? There's obviously bad guys in here, but they're up to something with stuff that is down here.
I get it. Yeah. No, that's a good question. So one more. We can save it until.
Until
may lead to a question.
Maybe we need to refine something.
All right. So she says, "Yeah, go and save your questions. I'll start. Which one was I starting with again? Like who was it, or is that what it was?
How many was that?
How many? Yeah.
When? How many?
How did he die? How many?
What's deeper? Those are our 4 questions.
Deeper? And what they're doing down here. Possibly.
Well, I think that's maybe, hopefully, what's deeper.
So we'll start with those 3. So she kind of like props up the body that was placed over here, kind of back in the sitting position. She begins to like mutter a couple words under her breath. I assume, yeah, you guys would probably be closer to watch. So you guys gather around as she begins muttering, and you see the blood splattered body begins to like shift a little bit as she starts saying this, and the head kind of like tilts up, but still looks like, because the mouth is agape and still looks like it's looking at nothing almost. You begin to hear like air be sucked into the mouth, and he just sits there staring. She starts off by asking, she says, "Hello, we need information from you. We see that you were killed. Do you know how many people were there?" He says, 3. She kind of nods and she says, "Well, do you know when this was, when this happened?" And he responds once again, "This was about a day and a half ago." And then she then kind of nods again and gets ready for a 3rd question. She says, "Do you know anything about this cave or what happens to be deeper down it?" And he says, "I do not. found this cave. I'm an explorer, and I actually was just trying to find out what was in here. As I rested here, that's when I was found by people that tried to enter this cave. I did not get to see anything further down.
Okay.
Do you guys have the fourth question again? I forgot it. Oh, was it why were you killed? Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Belor asks, do you know why you were killed or what they wanted? He says, not entirely. Like I said, there were 3 of them. They came down here as I was resting in my bedroll. I heard them, and they came through the entrance that I came in. As I stood up and when I was trying to see who it was, I couldn't really see, but they had a torch on them, so I could partially see them.
What were they?
Oh, do you want to ask that after this, or?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What do they look like? Do we have a description?
That'd be the 5th question. So,
Yeah.
it begins once again. They came down here, and initially they were surprised, just as I was to see them, but they requested me to go down further with them. I didn't really trust them. They didn't seem to have any kind of equipment that you would need to come down here with. They were wearing, a couple of them were wearing robes, one of them was armor. I declined, and they didn't seem to like that. And as I tried to go down further, since they were blocking the initial path, I felt myself not be able to move anymore. And shortly after, I felt some sort of blade go through my heart, and that's when I died.
So it was whole person, probably.
Yeah, the magic caster, at least one.
Well, you said that there were 2 in robes and 1 in armor.
And then Corian asks, which Belor asked for him, do you know what they looked like besides their clothing? And he says,
5 questions now?
Yeah, this is the 5th one.
Okay.
He says, the man in the middle, from the torchlight that I could see, he appeared to be elvish. He had long, dark green hair, from what I could see. He was one of the ones that wore robes. It looked to be black and gold. There was a person beside him, but I wasn't sure if it was men or women because they appeared to have like a hood up above them. Couldn't really see their features. And then there was a woman right next to them, dark-skinned and shorter length, kind of dark curly hair. She carried the torch, and she appeared to be human. She had a shield in the other hand. She was the one with the armor, but I don't know which kind of armor. And with that, you can actually hear now the air leave the lungs, and the head goes back to its original position, like it was untouched. Laura stands up again.
Day and a half too long ago to bring him back?
Don't think so. Let me see. I don't have that prepared.
The spell fails. The corpse was within the last 10 days. Oh, it's if they were a target.
She doesn't have raised dead prepared.
It says you grant to a corpse it's just within a corpse within range. It doesn't say anything about the time.
What?
Sorry, did I miss? I thought. Never mind.
There's Revivify, Raise Dead, are the ones she has, but she does not. She has a Revivify prepared, but not Raise Dead. She said she could get it prepared though if you wish. if we sleep.
I don't know how that stuff works. So,
Well, could we bring him back with us maybe once we're done here and bring him back to life? Is that a thing?
You could. You have to, like, I guess you could put him, like, in the bag of holding or something.
I think we
Wouldn't he
can
get
leave him.
destroyed in there if you put anything living in there or was
He just
living at any
dies,
point?
but
it
we could
doesn't-
just leave him here for now in case they come back out and see him. If they see him gone, they're going to know somebody was here.
Oh
They're
yeah,
gonna-
I'm saying leave it now, but we could come and collect him.
They're already gonna know someone was here because we cleared the cave-in.
Yeah, it's as long as that's within 10 days, they can do Raise the Dead. So, I don't know. I say we leave him here for now.
It also
Yeah, we can
costs
come back and
500
collect
gold
him.
piece diamond.
Maybe on the way out we can collect him and bring him back to Elsewhere and revive him there.
All right.
If it was only a day and a half ago and it's only taken us 2 days to get here, we have the better part of a week, at least.
Okay. Well, we should probably take some of the rocks and cover him, so nothing eats him.
Okay. And Courtney, start doing that.
Yep.
Would you guys like to do anything else?
No.
Okay. Are you guys continuing forward?
Yeah, once we get
Alright.
some good pile of rocks on him to stop things from eating him.
Yep.
I mean, it would really, come back to bring him back and something's chewed off his head and taken it with him. I don't know how that stuff works, but
It's always good to be safe.
I feel like the head might be important, so...
Yeah.
Hate those chewing head off creatures in caves.
Well, maybe an illithid wanders by. Look, snack.
Possibly.
100 feet from the surface, as they do.
Hey, man, I don't know. I don't hang out down here. I'm not a gnome.
I just glare, and I keep walking.
Alright, you start to head down. After that initial entrance, the passage in front of you guys, still going downwards, it starts to like spiral to the left. And the passage kind of fluctuates a bit. It's smooth and rough at times, but it stays roughly here 10 feet wide, bigger than the previous one. It's basically pitch black. And you guys currently don't have any light sources up, but you do have your dark vision. And all you see is just gray rocks
30
and
feet of black
darkness up
and white.
ahead. Exactly. Even more unsettling than the darkness is actually the silence. The only things you hear besides your occasional discussions are basically your footsteps. It's kind of like an eerie feeling, but you all kind of push past and go downward more. You don't have a good tell of time, but you expect to be about 15 minutes before up ahead of just going downwards. You see another opening about 30 feet ahead.
Alright, does somebody stealthy want to go take a look?
That's not me.
That's not me.
I think I can be stealthy. I know Drossdown is very stealthy, but he's not really going to be able to tell us what he sees.
Halfling?
I'll go check it out.
Halflings, are
Alright.
they stealthy?
They are pretty nimble. So they could have a focus on
Oh.
stealth. I don't know Airjuice's stealth score, though.
I have a +6 to stealth.
Do you know what your stealth is, Finn?
We'll just +1.
+1.
Oh, yeah, definitely should go with Tarnum then. So I guess just Tarnum and Drawstan.
Okay. You can roll stealth checks for whoever wishes to go.
Is that with
You're talking
you?
to
You threw in Jack of all trades on his sheet, right, when you made him?
Yes, he has that, and he would actually get +3. But
well, no, it's half your. Isn't Jack of all trades half your proficiency modifier rounded down for any skill you're not proficient in?
I thought it was rounded up, but I think it might be rounded down.
I think that one's
It's
rounded down. Yeah.
I don't. 5th one of the 9
Oh man, delete that dice. Get a new
on
one.
stealth.
What was
And
that for?
then,
Tournament, Justin?
That'll be for me, and then for Drostan, I don't get advantage or anything on this either, so.
Nope.
Drostan, he got a 17.
17.
Yeah, 9.
I'm gonna send Owly down with them. Owly's kind of stealthy.
I think we made enough noise now that it's.
Well, I mean, technically you got a 7, right?
Owly rolled a 7.
Natural 1 is just still a critical fail, though.
It's an instant failure.
Oh, I didn't know we were playing that way.
Owly rolled a 7. He's going down there with him too.
So
He's good at looking at stuff. So
I'm just gonna stand back here and creak a bit as my metal plates clang off each other.
I like to cast Firebolt at the ceiling.
as you guys go forward, the 4 of you actually, Drostan is very, very used to this. He's lurking in on the side. Ergis and Owly Ergis is making quite a bit of footsteps loudly. Owly's wings are giving off a flapping noise. Tarnum at the entrance, he's not used to dark vision. So he doesn't see the rock right in front of his foot as he trips and face plants to the ground, letting out a loud "Arr" as he hits the ground.